Hey guys, DC here. This is my review of Cardbox Games on the Apple TV. So before we get started here, I think I'm going to check out the deck store before we play, and we're looking at Discover right now. We're going to look at some of these decks, and as you can see, and if you haven't heard of this game, again, this is a fairly new game within the App Store for Apple TV. It has sort of a Cards Against Humanity or Apples to Apples sort of system and feel to the game. So it's based off of those card games. If you've ever played, I think the name is Cardcast on the Chromecast, it's very similar to that sort of setup. So right now we're looking at different decks that people have designed, and something we're going to get into a little bit later on within this tutorial and a little bit of gameplay is I'm going to show you guys a deck that I've started to kind of create and design on my end. But yeah, you have the option to buy decks and also create your own decks, which is very similar to the Cardcast setup. So I think I'm going to try to get into some gameplay here. Now, when you first start this game, your collection is very minimal. They only give you the cardio sort of deck to play with, right? So what I have to do here is tap on the cardio option, and then I'll click on play, and it lets me know how many prompt cards there are and how many playing cards there are. And again, you'll know what prompt cards are and playing cards if you've ever played again Cards Against Humanity or a apples to apples type game. So now I need to join the room here. So they give you your standard room code. Right now I'm gathering up some of my devices, and I'm going to be logging in here pretty soon. So you can see there on the right hand corner it's 3+ players, so you need 3 players to maintain the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in with 3 different players. Again, I have my DC account, and then I'm going to add 2 others. You'll see why 3 is the magic number later on, because if you try to leave the game with with 2 players, again, they'll automatically end the game for you. You can no longer continue. So you need a minimum of 3 players in the room for the game to continue. And again, this game can be played on a mobile device. Unfortunately, you cannot play like on a computer or anything like that. I've tried accessing the site kind of on my laptop, and it won't let you run the actual sort of a game off of a laptop. You need either a tablet or a mobile phone to have this game run properly. So I've just added John the Porcupine there, and again I'm DC the Dove for this little sort of walkthrough and gameplay. So I'm just getting that set up right now. And again, this is a very new game within the App Store for Apple TV. So again, I'm still kind of learning some of the ins and outs of it. I haven't really played a full game yet. I've kind of just done some sort of simulations, kind of seeing kind of the functionality and kind of how the game kind of plays out. And again, if you've played like a Cardcast on the Chromecast in the past, you should be able to pick this up pretty quickly here. So I have my third person joined, and what I'm going to do as well is bring my phone up here on the screen. So that should be coming up here soon, just so you guys can see what it looks like on the phone view. So once I get the phone view up here, I'm going to start the round. Alright, so everything is loading up, and I'm the judge for the first round here. So this is what it shows the microphone next to DC. That means I'm supposed to speak this out loud or read this card aloud. So what's cool is and the other people have the ear icons next to their animal. That means they're supposed to be listening to me speak. Now the card has been flipped over on the TV, and again you can see it on my phone. Right now I have the judge, so I have the gavel there next to the DC icon, and the other animals have the pending sort of ellipses icons there next to them. That means they are going to be submitting their cards, and then eventually I'll be judging their cards. So again, there's the whole sort of judge. There's a different judge every round, and then you have different players or submitters every round as well. But again, the judge will rotate from round to round, so everybody gets a chance to judge. Again, similar to a Cards Against Humanity or an Apples to Apples sort of setup here. So we're giving them time to kind of look through all their cards. And what's cool about games like this, there is no right or wrong answer. There's, again, just kind of based on that sort of dynamic you have with that player or that relationship, you can kind of submit cards based on kind of what you think they'd like the best. So these are my options here as the judge for this round. I'm so sick of the cool kids always talking about Kim Kardashian was the first option, and the second option is giving away toothpaste to trick-or-treaters. So those were the two cards submitted. And again, I'm trying to keep it PG here because the game does have sort of a, it's more for adults, I would say, than children, this sort of game. So I've chosen Kim Kardashian as what I like the most as a judge as far as the cards that have been presented. Right now on my phone, I'm just kind of adjusting the font size. That's pretty cool. You can adjust font size if you need to make your font bigger. So John has been declared the winner of that round. I chose his card that he submitted when I was the judge. So now you can see again the ear icon is on me and Jane, and now John would be speaking out his card. Again, no one can see it yet because again it's on John's device. So he'd read this aloud, and then it would be flipped over once the submitters for the round kind of start to decide which card they want to submit for the judge. So now you can see that the judge and the gavel icon is put on John, and now again on my phone you can see what it looks like to be someone who's just submitting for this round. So I have a few different options, and again I'm trying to keep it a little PG here. So I'm choosing an option for my guy DC, or for my player, and then I'm looking on Jane's device. I'm going to submit a card for Jane here shortly. And you can see that room code stays down there, so it looks like you're able to join at any point in time within the game, which is pretty cool. And I'm not quite sure how many players this maxes out at. I would assume around 8 to 10. But you need at least a minimum of 3 to get the game going here. So here is the second round here. Honestly, first dates over Zoom aren't that bad because you don't have to worry about losing all your money on Robinhood. Is the first card. And again on John's device, he's going through the different cards, and as he goes through them it flips over, and light groping is the other option. So again, according to my sort of personality and maybe my dynamic with John, maybe I think light groping is the funnier of the two answers, so I would choose that, and he would eventually get the point, or vice versa in this case. He chose my card, and now you can see what it looks like to be a winner, and then you can see the confetti that drops over my phone when I was declared the winner for that round. Okay, so that's the basic sort of round by round dynamics. I'm not going to go through another round here right now. I'm just kind of playing on the phone a little bit. You can leave the room, and again, I'm going to end up leaving this room to show you what it looks like to show you what it looks like when you leave a room. It declares a winner right away if there is less than 3 people. Now you have the option to discard cards as well. And then there's some errors here. I'm just kind of playing with it a little bit here. Again, I'm trying to learn the game as well. I haven't played a full round. I've just kind of been in and out of this a little bit. Well, it looks like you're able to discard cards, if you don't have a good offering for the round. And then shortly I'm going to probably leave the room, and then it will declare John the winner. And again, to leave the room, there's that little man going through the door on the upper hand corner of my phone. If you tap on that, it gives you the option to leave the room. So I'm going to be leaving the room there in just a moment. And then we'll have John declared a winner. Alright, so he gets first place. We have the confetti here. And that's my sort of review of the gameplay, more or less. Now, what I'm going to take you guys into here is going to be the seller option. So you can see at the bottom it says visit seller.cardbox.tv to create and sell your own decks. So that's what I'm going to get into right now, because I've started to create my own deck. I haven't put it up to publish yet or to sell, but I want to show you guys what that looks like. So Cardbox Games, your favorite party games just got cool again. So it has a little picture there, download on the Apple TV. Cardbox is a platform to buy and play your favorite party card games. There's this little video here, just the volume. Hopefully you're not wearing headphones. So it gives us just a little bit of a video there. Again, you just saw some of this kind of on the screen through my recording. So again, just a little bit of the game promotion, shows you how it works. So the TV creates a room, players join on their phones, and then you're able to play. So pretty simple here. And again, there's the deck store. So you saw some of the deck store already, but I want to show you guys a little bit of kind of the inner workings of the deck store and how you can create content. All right, so again, there's a place for creators to sell original content in a digital form. So creators welcome. So this is the creators page. We're going to scroll down. We're going to scroll down here a little bit. You can create your account, add your games. They have a little template for you, which we'll get into, and then you can get paid via PayPal. So there's a split there, 50-50. So I've started this process here with creating my deck. It's probably going to be maybe a total of 100 cards. And again, they're just kind of going through some of the steps that you would do when you're creating your deck. I'm trying to finish up with my content, and then I'll be putting it in the deck store here. And you guys can see a little bit of that in just a moment. But yeah, you can preview your cards, you can publish them, you come up with your own unique design. So I'm going to go to the seller website here. It should go ahead and prompt me to provide a sign-in password and ID, because I've already created my account. Alright, so I'm signed in. And the name of my deck is Lingo. Before I click on that, you can see what that says. My deck's an account. And then I've named it Lingo for now, but that's more like a code name, I guess, for it. Beta name. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that final name, but you have the title, the price. I've left that on free for now. The description is just a Lingo deck. And again, this is not safe for work. That NSFW is what that means. So you can see some of my prompt cards I've created so far. I have 17 and then 79 playing cards. So you can see the deck sizes 0 to 24, 25 to 99, 100 to 499 is standard, and then jumbo is 500 plus. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go with standard. I'm going to try 100 and see kind of what happens here. So that's the content section. I'm not gonna put anything in there right now. Just kind of showing you guys an overview. You can always come and make your own account and see how that's done exactly. That was the design screen, and then here are the previews, and then I can publish. So that just gives you a little bit of a background on the game. And that does it for my review here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you can't win if you don't play.